Hey everyone and welcome to the stream of today. Hey Fishy, hey Eric, hope you guys are doing great. I hope you have fun, Eric, with lurking. And yeah, I still am starting choices up. I lost track of time and now I'm like, oh no, I'm a little bit behind. And it's loading slowly, so you have to wait a few more seconds, I think. Oh yeah, it's going, but so I hope you guys are alright. I hope it will work. Because it's taking very slow to load. So we have to wait a few more, I hopefully seconds and not minutes. So yeah. How you guys doing? How you guys do? I can speak today. How are you guys doing? See, I can speak. Come on, choices. Don't leave me hanging. Come on. Oh, I hope it's get I hope it gets better, Fisty. Or that you can find some peace and quiet in your break. Or sorry, I wasn't on your stream. But yeah. Oh, come on, choices. Should I reload? Wait, I'm going to reload this. Hopefully it will work now. Now let's this 6. I'm going to close it all. I'm gonna start up again. So sorry guys, I'm going to need a second apparently to reopen and reclose everything. I never had problems before, so this is something new. Why not excitement? Yeah, commercials, why not? And coughing, why not? Come on, come on. Well, that's the way to have some minutes in your stream doing nothing. Oh, yes. Okay, now choices. Please, thank you. It would be nice. So I can play across the void. Okay, I got a good internet connection. Everything is alright. Yeah. Come on, choices. Work with me. Yes. Please. Work with me. I have an anxiety now. Please. Do your thing. Come on. You can do it. Don't be shy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Content changes. So I should rewatch your stream then. I want to know content changes. You don't want to do the the you are now doing the hair too, right? Yeah. So you don't want to do? Yes, it's working. Do that right now. Yes. Why is this weird picture going through? No. Yes. So the the cursed heart, you mean like that not or not that? But you're VIP right, so you can do it earlier than us. if you want to. Oh, I got a problem. I are. Okay. Is it working? Still working? Okay. Why? Does this give me all anxiety? It was like, it will not work. So, across my screen, but you guys couldn't see it, but it was across mine, and I was like, no, don't leave me hanging. And then it does when you break up the lunch break. Oh, so like doing other stories in between. Yeah, it could be fun. But only if you want to. I mean, like, but you're going to be doing tutorial hair like forever then. It's going on, it has 22 chapters, 18 chapters, I don't know, it's a lot. So yeah. So are you working now? I hope they do. I hope it will. Oh yeah. Yeah, mind numbing effect. Yeah, I get that. Why you should do that? And do you want to do something like that, or don't you want to do like curse heart, or I don't know, or some other story you like? Maybe something you like, or your favorite story. Like, I'm so bad at names again. Like, bu- 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 uh, mm, your favorite story, and I forget the name about it. Um, but I know which one it is. But I'm like, if I see names, I'm okay. I'm so bad at names. Oh, I should. Oh, it's already here. The Royal Masquerade, right? That's your favorite. So maybe not Beastream. Wait, not emphasis to the not. So yeah, you're going to do it, or no, you're not going to do it. Ah, the curse heart on. I love the art on this. Every background I found today, I or not on Twitch, but like on my personal social media thingies, I changed it to this, and I think it's beautiful. I have never had like, I always think it's beautiful, but this is like a cover for a real book, and I would buy it. I think 10 times. So this one is spending diamonds. So seriously, I'm, I'm I'm in love with that. They did great jobs doing making that. Hey, I'm correct about your favorite. In your plans. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, sure. Then, yeah, some other book you like? Assets in. Yes, they're so gorgeous. I almost can't handle it. I think every book is gorgeous, but that's like next level. They really. Oh my god. I want to see like so the I want to read it, all of it, right now. Okay, I'm feeling this. I never felt this strong feelings. Or I have, but like, look at them. Look at it. I'm okay. Look at this. I can look at it for hours right now. Watch me stream. Watch me watching a picture for 2 hours and then we're done. That was it. That was the stream. Thank you very much. Oh my god, no. That would be. But I'm like moon court. I'm like, ah! It gives me vibes of a court of thorns and roses. But I haven't read that, so I'm like, should I read that first, or should I just play this game? Just play this, and I'm like, ah, so I'm not. But 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 we're gonna collect ourselves, and we're going to. I had sugar, so maybe I'm much energy again. So, but it was less than yesterday. Yesterday was like over the top. But like today we're doing across the void. Yeah, we're gonna start 22 minutes or at least 20 minutes later than anticipated. But hey, we're going to do this. All is fair in love and war. Well, no, but sure. I'm losing my voice because of. I hope the sound is alright and my voice is my voice is not that good. Oh, we're on already chapter 6. Wow, I forgot about it. So chapter 6, Art of Interrogation. Ooh, you're ready for this. No playing. As Siraf, you follow Meridan into the corridor, running to keep up with his quick pace. The pilot's awake. Is she okay? What about her injuries? She's a little disoriented, but has otherwise made a full recovery. But good news, the hard part is over. Meridan glanced sideways at you, raising his eyebrows. For me, it is. As a captain, you have a lot of work left to do. You need to talk to the pilot, figure out who she is, and where to put her. She can stay in the medbay forever. Right. I shouldn't have a problem doing it. So it'll be easy. I'm a great converser, but I'm great. You seem very confident about this. Confidence is half the battle. Well, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna screenshot that because that's true. Take a screenshot. Stack. As you round the corner and step into the medbay, you see a muscular Electra blocking your path. You see her? Oh my, shut me down and turn me on again. Wow, robot. We've got a super hottie alert. It's the step on me version of a robot. Shut me off and turn me back on again. Oh. The Electra moves to the side to prevent Meridan from slipping past her, then turns to you with a half salute. Morning, you must be the captain. Yes, Captain Pelara, who are you? Meridan angrily maneuvers around the Electra to head further inside, grumbling under his breath. Someone who needs to get out of my way. Name's Kepler. I'm your new security officer. Why new? Why are you here? I'm your new security officer. I'll be handling any security or safety related issues you have from now on. Um, Everything goes through me first. I'm the captain. I'm in charge here. Nothing should be handled without my authorization. Got it? In face, Kepler winks at you. Whatever you say, Cap. No need to go supernova on me. As you look down at Kepler's short frame, you realize something. Wait. New security officer? Haven't you been here since you boarded on the space station? Nope, I was hired by Artemis after your first officer reported you are unexpected passenger. She wanted some extra security to protect her luxury passengers and their fabulous lifestyle. How you get on board mid-flight? It is actually quite a challenge. Your security system is impressive. No way I could have cracked it if I didn't do this for a living. Yay, we did impress her. Thanks, was high praise coming from an expert. Meriden pops his head back in the alcove doorway, ignoring Kepler and speaking directly to you. Sierfek had just got a comm about an accident in the kitchen. Sounds like a crew member had an issue with the fryer and nearly set the whole place on fire. Is everyone okay? A few individuals have burns I need to tend to. In the meantime, you're gonna have to move that apron. We need these spots empty. No problem, we'll take her somewhere more secluded to properly interrogate her. Okay, but no violence. It will be strictly for information. Couple months. Got it. I won't even use my favorite torture knife. You got a favorite torture knife. Over Kepler's shoulder, you can see the pilot slide off her bed and start walking towards you. Where am I? You're aboard. Doesn't matter where you are, not until we get to the bottom of this. Kepler grabs the pilot by the arm and starts leading her towards the door. We're gonna need you to come with us. What's going on? Who are you? Yeah, that's a bit scary. Don't do that to her. Kepler guides the pilot down the hall and into the empty control room before releasing her. We've been wondering the same thing about you. Let's try this again. We ask the questions, you answer. What were you really doing out there? Were you even attacked? Or was it nothing more than an elaborate ruse to draw us in? I don't know what you're talking about. The pilot looked at you, pleadingly. You're safe here, but we do need you to cooperate. No one here will hurt you. We just want to know what happened. Kepler moves closer to the pilot, who backs against the data screen. Spell. Who are you? What are you? I'm an Apri. We can see that. Give us a name. Everyone calls me Heath. Thank you for cooperating with us. I'm Captain Avera. She's only telling us the bare minimum amount of information. You are working on my nerves. So please leave the room, lady. She smashes her fist down on the monitor closest to his. The unmarked uniform, the scrambled clean ship, it all makes sense. You're on the run. Maybe. And we know why she's running, don't we, Cap? Yes, she's probably a deserter. Just a soldier who got cold feet and bailed. No, but these kids. Thanks, so who is she then? She's a spy in the Civil War. Who is spy? Oh, I could choose spy officer. Okay, sure. He hangs her head in the feet. Yes, I am. If you were a spy, you wouldn't say that. You would deny it. You're not a good spy. But I never wanted to be. I don't get to pick my assignments. Kepler paces around. He's with her arms behind her back. Your security officer locks eyes with you. Don't let her distract you from what we need to know. You take a moment to examine heat from the flawless seams in her suit to her evenly cropped hair and perfect posture. We should be asking who she's a spy for, the Vanguard or the Jura. Oh, she's looking proper, so who am I supposed to know? You know, Papa. Wait, the Jura are the beasts, and we are the Vanguard. So I'm gonna maybe say Vanguard. I'm gonna go for it. Vanguard. She's a Vanguard soldier. He's gaze at you steadily. Of course, yes, I'm right. Of course I am. I'm fighting to defend this galaxy, not destroy it. I guess right about you then. Ace takes deep breath and nods slowly. For months I've been living among the Jura, worried that my cover would be blown. I was terrified of what would happen, and when they found out who I was, I barely managed to escape alive. How you get discovered? Violet averts her eyes, wringing her hands together. I was following orders from the Vanguard. The Jura had barricaded themselves in and were refusing to surrender. Okay. Kepler stops pacing as Heather raises her head. Kepler fixes her with a cold, hard stare. You did something to the soldiers in that camp, didn't you? Did you have the decency to look in their eyes as you killed them, or did you do it in their sleep? I didn't mean to kill anyone, I was just following orders. What kind of orders? You watch as tears trickle down his cheeks. My Vanguard contact told me to poison the water. He said the Jura would be forced to surrender once we cut off their water supply. Oh my god, no. That's just sad. But the soldiers refused to surrender, and within days, dozens has either been poisoned or died of thirst. Wow, this is heartbreaking. And sad. I'm getting emotional again. Okay, fine. Sure, why not? Oh. So, maybe I should choose the last one. Not. You couldn't have known what would happen. Well, that's not true, because he had. No, they couldn't drink it, or they go to die of thirst. So she has to make that in mind. She was only following orders. So I'm not gonna say it's morally wrong. because he knew it is morally wrong. Why is this even? I can't even begin to process this. I'm gonna do the rest of it. Okay, and this sounds sweet. Okay. I'm not equipped to deal with something like this. Yeah, I know. I promise you, I truly believed they would surrender. I never thought things would spin out of control so quickly. I've heard all I need for now. Kepler takes you by the arm. Sorry. Lean you into the corridor and out of earshot of his. The Vanguard and Jura armies are both searching for this pilot. We need to get her off the ship. How do we do that? We're in the middle of space. The safest way is to call in military escort. Kepler fixes you with an intense stare as she places her hand on your shoulder. You gotta decide whether to hand her back. This is hard choices. Hand her back to the Vanguard to fight another day, or turn her off to the Jura to be tried as a war criminal. If I give her back to the Vanguard, she may live. If I turn her to the Jura, she's probably going to die. Right? So maybe Vanguard? You're interrupted as Adara and Leona rush down the corridor towards you. Kepler slips away as abruptly as she appeared. Captain Adara, darling, we heard the rumors and came straight away. Are you really throwing passengers in the brig? Looking them up? No, of course not. Everything's fine, no need to worry, we don't even have a brig. Adara fans herself dramatically. Thank the stars! That would be simply scandalous! Oh! As you try to hurt them away from the door, Leona purses her lips together. It may not be a rabble-rousing passenger, but we know you're hiding something. They continue down the corridor and you let out a huge sigh of relief. Now all I have to do is figure out the fate of the pilot. I wish I could give you words of wisdom, Zerfuk, but we know all the same things. Well, that's wise. Sure. Fear lets out a shocked beep. I know, you should ask Eos and Pax for advice now, because they're from opposite sides. So no. Kodadivi, I'm sure they have plenty of opinions about what I should do. Don't worry, Zerfuk, I'm with you no matter what you decide. Thanks, the robot is with me, yay! You head to the Helmhammer Bay, where you find Eos working on his Marshall fighter ship. He glances at your expression and strides over to you. I know that look. Tell me everything. You quickly relay everything you learned about the pilot. And now I need to decide what to do. You can't even begin to imagine what the pilot has been through. You say that like you know something about it. Not exactly, but I know what being undercover is like. You went undercover? Did you get any fancy spy gadgets? Excuse me. Anything that could explode or see through walls? Niels chuckled and shook his head. No gadgets, but I did get a nice upgrade to my cyber matrix. Oh, I'm jealous. V lets out a loud beep. Hey, I don't need to be upgraded. I didn't mean you, V, just my internal functions. I suppose a tune-up is always nice. A buzzing sound emits from the fighter ship. I've got to finish up the diagnostics test on my ship. Once I'm done, I commune. I need as much information about the Vanguard as I can get to help me make this decision about his. I've got plenty. I can even cook you Fillion? Fillion? Billion? Even cook you billion like when we were kids, and let's tell you whatever you want to know about my time undercover. No, this is a diamond choice. Why? How would you do that? Wouldn't expect anything else. Oh, not yet. Yay. After a bit of searching, you find your sister resembling girls in the simulation room. Hey Pax, I thought you'd still be inspecting every inch of the pilot ship. Pax wipes grease off her forehead and she turns to you. Yeah bro, haven't gotten to it yet. I was on my way when I got a call requesting to fix the simulator. Someone kicked the ball right into the controls during a kiln squash simulation, whatever that may be. The controls should be better protected. I look into getting a safeguard to prevent it. That'll save me a whole lot of trouble in the future. Speaking of trouble, I felt back in about his and the situation as quickly as you can. When I took this job, I thought my biggest problem would be passengers requesting softer pillows. I think what the pilot did is wrong. Messing with the water supply is completely unethical. The Jura are constantly struggling for water access. How do you know that? When I ran away from home and was living on Antelope, I saw how important water is to the Jura. The group I found refuge with there taught me how to survive and the gravity of everything they're fighting for. Bags. I never knew where you disappeared to. We didn't hear from you for a long time after you ran away. I know, I just needed some time to figure things out on my own. Pax tightens one of the bolts inside the simulation controls, then slides the panel shut. Actually, I'm about to test out an antelope simulation if you want to stick around. Showing you where I used to live with the Jura might even help your decision. He suddenly begins beeping excitedly. Servak, popular alert, you're getting a gun. Go ahead and watch the trophy. A holographic projection of Eos appears in the simulation room. Brother, my ship diagnostics test is complete. If you head over now, I'll get the billion started. Hey big bro, I didn't know your culinary masterpieces came with the side of a vice. You glance back and forth between your siblings. I need all the help I can get making this decision about the pilot. We're both here for you, Sirfuk. Whatever you need. Have you spent diamonds? I never took them. No, I did not. Don't go to take it. I don't want to. Sorry guys, but it's no for me. We're gonna figure it out alone. I think I'm a little over back on the bridge instead. But you switch the projection off and the hologram. Eat your food alone. Your pilahlam or whatever it was projection off and the holographic chaos disappears. Well, this is a big decision. Good luck, I guess. Thanks for the words of inspiration, Pax. Pax teasingly salutes you. Anything, bro? As you step onto the bridge, you find Sol waiting for you. Captain Elara, I need to speak with you. If this is about pilot, I haven't made my decision yet. Just give me some more time to think. Sol shakes his head. There is no more time. I spoke with Artemis. Why did you speak with Artemis without my given permission to speak with? I'm a captain. I spoke with Artemis. Every second the pilot remains is putting the assets at risk and bringing the war closer to us. But she has to understand. She made it clear the pilot needs to be off the ship immediately. No playing as Pax. After fixing the simulator, you step into the hangar bay and take in the sight of the mysterious pilot ship. Wow. You approach the ship on your tiptoes and tentatively reach out a hand. Through damage, its artful curves are smooth beneath your fingertips. Alone at last, let's see what makes you tick. As you lean under one of the wings, Holmes suddenly appears at your side. Hello there! Ah! You jump, whacking your head on the underside of the wing. Holmes doesn't seem to notice. Looks like you're a fan of a Captor X-Class too. I hope you haven't finished searching it yet. I had a bit of a mess to clean up in the kitchen, but I came as fast as I could. So can I help? Look over it together? Hello, some company. You can help me salvage some parts. Holmes leans back, his eyes wide. No one's ever just said yes before. Oh, cute. Well, I'm saying it now. There's not a better programmer on the Atlas. Holmes beams at you. I don't know about that, but I'm glad you think so. Holmes runs his hand along the side of the ship, where the smooth metal gives way to a gaping hole. The Captor is one of my favorite models. It's a work of art, and to see it like this, all broken up. I get what you mean. I've always wanted to look inside one, but I always imagined it be whole. You sigh and give Holmes a small shrug. At least the parts are ours now. Just tell me what to look for. Anything and everything that could help the Atlas. You both duck into the ship and take a look around. Look at this. Can't even tell it's Vanguard. Seraphic told me everything. The pilot is a spy. I never met a spy. Maybe Seraphic will let me talk to her. I don't want to even look at her. What she did to Joe's Yura. Maybe she's hiding something. Let's look around. After a quick search, you notice a keypad under the navigation controls. Holmes, come here. Look this. Looks like we need a code. Holmes leans closer as he looks over your shoulder. Actually, if you just press here, Holmes pops open a secret compartment. Inside you can see a power cycler, some cargo and thousands of gears. We're in! I thought that would work. Every keypad lock has a slight depression where the panel falls away to allow access. Holmes stopped short, his mouth falling open as he looked at something different. What's over there? Holmes moved out of the way, revealing a set of brand new laser cannons in the compartment. Those are first-class ammunition models. You can make them do anything. They can shoot fireworks, bubbles, sound waves, and actual lasers, but those are a lot less interesting. Look at the guns. Oh, I've heard of these. They're TX-27s. Aren't they the most complex gun ever created? Yep. You really gotta know your stuff to get one of these working. I've always dreamed of getting to program one. They'd be a great addition to the Atlas. We can't keep flying around a war zone without any weapons. They're just rusting here in a broken down ship. Maybe we can build up a schematic. And where do you see those guns? Oh, this is what the Atlas looks like now, and this is what it looks like with the guns installed. Sure. I think they're a nice touch. Did I do it or didn't I do it? Oh, wait, 1 second. Oh, I got back. I hope you guys didn't miss much. I hope you guys didn't miss much because I just kept going, but apparently I didn't get any internet for a few seconds at least. So we're taking the diamond choice. Oh, sorry, excuse me. We will program the guns with Holmes. 431. So sad. Let's do it! I can't believe we got our hands on some GX27s. I had a dream about this once, except there weren't lasers and you weren't in it, but the general principle is pretty similar. And what was? So we had a dream, but the two main stuff weren't there. Okay, sure. If I was in your dream, I bet it would have been a lot more fun. Ooh. Together you unload the guns from the captor and lock them into the far side of the hangar bay. These can materialize anything you want. I've been dying to get my hands on one of the bubble feature alone. Bubbles would be your first choice. Holmes programs the cannons with a series of beeps. He hoists up one of the guns, struggling to lift it. You brace yourself against your shoulder. Where should we aim these things? I should... aim at Holmes. You swing your gun around and point it directly at Holmes. Bubbles away! You press a button with your thumb and hundreds of bubbles burst forth from the gun chamber. Holmes is overtaken by a flurry of soot. I can't see anything! Holmes flails his arm around, battling the bubbles away. In the chaos, he hits his own trigger, the bubbles coming straight at you. Wow! You hear Holmes laughing and join him as the bubbles float away, leaving you standing much closer than you had before. What do you want to shoot next? Rainbow sprinkles! Rainbow sprinkles coming right up! After another short programming stint, Holmes returned your gun. Together? You bet. As you press the button, sprinkles of every imaginable color spurt from the laser gun and arc into the air. Before they begin to fall, blinking like rain on the metal floor of the hurricane. Oh, they look delicious. Holmes throws his head back and opens his mouth as the sprinkles fall. Are they safe to eat? Who cares? They're sprinkles. You laugh and open your mouth too. The sweet sprinkles dissolve on your tongue. Once the last sprinkle falls, you take the cannons and place them in a sealed compartment. I installed these late. We gotta keep the Atlas safe from potential bubble attacks. Yeah, I would hate to see anything happen to the Atlas, especially with the war. It seems like the ship really means a lot to you. The Atlas gave me a home when I had nowhere to go, and if I can help it stay a home for me and everyone else on board, I'm happy with that. Besides, now it can shoot whatever it wants. Doesn't get much more stellar than that. So, do you want to stay on Atlas forever? As a side goal, I've never lived off the ship. I know I shouldn't, but I get attached, and then I have to leave. I get attached too. Each time I get to a new place, I think that it will be the last, but I finally make it work. Take a long look around to hang her by taking in your new home. I think this time I might have nailed it, Drew. I don't want to leave the Atlas anytime soon. I hope not. I like having you here. You make everything better. Oh, you make everything better. Okay. I love their cute relationship. Only when you're around. Oh. I thought it was cringe, and now I'm like, cute. You look back at the ship on the far side. You look back at the ship on the far side of the hangar bay. Yo, you test out the laser guns with Holmes. Yay! Let's finish checking out the captain. You return to the ship and slip back inside. Oh, look at this transceiver, that self-cooling piping in the back. You begin to take apart the subspace transceiver, carefully disconnecting gears and transferring coolant from one container to another. Wait a sec. Holmes rummaged through the compartment, pushing away spare parts to show you a bright circle of purple light radiating from the multi-flux reactor core. What is it? An encrypted memory core. It's pretty advanced security. You don't have one of these unless you really want to hide something. Maybe we could find some more information for Siervik. Holmes, do you think you could hack it? On it, I won't let you or our captain down. Holmes opens a small panel at the bottom of the glowing light, then hits several buttons in quick succession. Oh, it's unlocked. And there's a music scene. Suddenly the purple light turns dark. Then I can rat and the captor's alarm blares. Oh no. Holmes, what did you do? Oh no, I hit the third key to the left instead of to the right. Can you fix it? Holmes' fingers fly over the controls. Nothing's working. The captor's set to self-destruct. Get out of there. I gotta get out of here. Take a memory cord or something. You jump to your feet and dash out of the ship. I should grab Holmes. You take hold of Holmes' hand and run for the hangar bay door. Just a little further. You lace your fingers through his and squeeze. We can make it. You reach the door and open it together, dashing into the corridor beyond. Is there no one else like in the hangar bay right now? What now? Close the door. Together you slam the door shut. Just as a huge explosion wrecks the ship. Ah! Wow! The force of the blast knocks you against the opposite wall and you sink to the floor. Oh. Max, are you alright? You struggle to get to your feet, but slip. Holmes is right there, gently lifting you up by your elbows. I think I'm okay. The blast just knocked me off my feet. Follow my finger with your eyes. We've got to make sure you don't have a concussion. You watch as he moves his hand slowly back and forth. You could be medics assisting with that technique. Harridan would hate that. He might injure me. He smiles sheepishly. But I am somewhat of a crisis expert. It's a side effect of being the cause of a lot of them. The sound of the second explosion rockets through the hangar bay. That can be good. Move to the door, watching through the small window as the hangar bay pulses with flames. And the fiery remains of the pilot's ship smash into the air shield control panel. What are we gonna do? Can't breathe without the air shield. You need to make an emergency landing. I got weapons and all those stuff, and now I need to do an emergency. Initiate status report. Allegiance neutral. Atlas Major Dennis. Okay, sure. Pure high morale. Research chief. We continue on. And we're gonna do another one. An emergency landing allows you to comfort the secrets of a desert world. And Disruptor 7, Mark of the Lectra. You can keep going. Wow, party! Which party? We're severely damaged, but that's okay because party! Yeah, it's a party. We're gonna land and party. Party. So, chapter 7. Where now? Wait, is that ours? No, it's not here. We're here? No. Mark of the Lectra? Lectra is here, so I have no clue where we are. Now playing a Sirofuk, and tremors rocks the ship and the alarm blares through the bridge. Oh. That was a party light! The red light was a party light. Party! Come on, don't panic, just dance. It's good for you. What's happening? Are we under attack? No, you're Hunger, hung, Hunger Bay is exploded. That's something. Saul quickly consults his data screen and turns pale. It appears the Hunger Bay has received a heavy amount of fire damage. Permeate the air shield to suck out the oxygen and extinguish the flame. And check the radar for any rogue fighters. No need, the damage is internal. Titania growls and shoves away the emergency controls. I'd like to know who was stupid enough to blow up the Hunger Bay. No, we definitely didn't do it. On cue, Fox and Holmes burst onto the bridge. Don't worry, Sir, the fire's out. But the Hunger Bay's air shield is fried. You two were there. Are you okay? Do we need to call Meridian? We're okay, just a few bruises. I'm glad the blast didn't affect you, but what are we gonna do about this ship? I promise I'll fix this, but we need to land and buy a new gravitational stabilizer, something. We only need one part, then let's find some mercy lamps that doesn't cause too much of a delay. On it, Captain. Fill up for handy dandy man. As Holmes projects the map around you, the rest of your crew gathers around. Okay, so that's the map. And we are... wait. Where are we? Here? Or here? It was on your trip. You mean... Oh, I don't know where we are. Looks like the closest planet is Electra. So we are not that we're somewhere here. Perfect. Electra manufactures parts for ships all over the galaxy. Thus I get to show you where I grew up. Oh, like we don't care, but it is. Electra it is. Your knowledge of the planet will be helpful. We need all the information on the planet we can get. I'll be sure to make myself useful, Cap. As the map dissolves, you return to the captain's chair and not to Titania. Set a course for Electra. Already prepped us for hyperspeed. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Electra appears in the viewport. Atmosphere swirling with desert winds. It looks beauty. So, I see where your tattoos get their glow. The lights are incredible. As you stare at the bright orange planet, Saul clears his throat. Captain Ilara, now that the crisis is averted, I must inform you, Electra is governed by the Jura. So a vanguard pilot wouldn't exactly be welcome here. You must make a choice. Transfer her to Jura custody on Electra, or come the Vanguard escort before we enter the planet's orbit. Hard choices. You take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Alright, gather the remainder of the crew. They should know what I decide. Why should they know that? I'll get our spy. Time to say good riddance to this dreadful once and for all. Moments pass as the rest of your crew enters the bridge. Zaniach, Mary, Dian, Corvus, Argo, Eos, and Seke all join you. And Kepler returns with ease in her muscular grip. As all of you know, it's part of my job to ensure the Atlas isn't dragged into the civil war. The vanguard spy we rescued must be released to the proper authorities to prevent that from happening. You let your eyes linger on each of your crew members as you weigh your options. I've decided to it's a hard choice. Why are we even? Wait, if we, but actually we don't know if the Jura is that bad, no? But she murdered people, so she's probably gonna pay with her life for that, or imprisonment for the rest of her life. Or we can give her to the vanguard and she can kill more people. And be guilty about that. Yeah, this is something. I decided to turn Hayes over to the Jura, return Hayes to the vanguard. I don't know. Maybe give her to the vanguard so she can live. That seems fair. But like she murders people unintentionally. I don't know. This is hard. Doesn't even matter if you choose. Yeah, we're gonna side one side, but I mean like. I think I'm gonna give her to the Jura. Dozens are that she needs to face a court and be held accountable for her actions. Yes. But she will die. That's sad. Why I'm feeling emotional? Oh, I'm feeling emotional again. Okay, sure. Blood rains from his face right before the twist and turn mask of anger. Yes, but that doesn't mean your actions are right. You mean like you think you know what war turned you into? I did what I had to do. Take her back to the control room, Kepler, until we can hand her off to a Jura representative. You got it. I feel guilty now, and I don't like to feel guilty for a person that's not even real. Kepler leads his off the but Kepler leads his off the bridge, leaving you with the rest of your crew. Titania and Mary Dian look uncomfortable, while Sol gives a slight nod. You can't make out how Zaniach, Argo, and Corvus. I'm disappointed, Sirafuk. I didn't think you'd make this choice. I'm sorry, Eos, but this was the best solution, and I feel sad now. You don't have a right to make me feel sad about a fictional character. I understand, but I can't respect this. Bye! Go then, leave my ship. Respect a decision like this. You can't respect me, no, go. Eos leaves with Zeke in tow. You did the right thing, Servuk. I knew you'd think the Jura deserved justice. You turned keys in for war crimes. Yes, and I feel sad and about it. I hope I made the right decision. Yes, I hope to be hovering over your shoulder, gently bumps against your cheek. Oh, be. You're making me even more emotional. Don't do such things. You did your best, that's all that matters. Thanks. You did your best. You probably sent a woman to be killed, but hey, you did your best. You let out a breath you didn't know you'd been holding and get ready to land. Yes, ready to land. We got the music. You are about to step onto Electra's surface for the first time when a familiar voice reaches your ears. I haven't landed on this truly uninspiring rock. The Atlas has an engineering malfunction. We're just making a short stop on Electra to fix it. But for how long, dear? Have you known Matara's peace talks were already pushed back for the senator and the Epoch Prince will never make it in time. Not to mention, this isn't the best place to pick for a detour. You know how terrible this is for South's complexion. I understand. It's only for a few hours, I promise. Our chief engineer only needs to find one part to get us in the way again. I'm sure it won't take her long. I hope not. I can already feel my skin scathing from these arid desert winds. And what about poor Varen? Varen feels sad, okay, sure. Put on some moisturizer, Adara, and grab Varen's windbreaker. We have to make do. But have the passengers start down the ramp of the ship and you follow close behind. It doesn't look good, but sure. In the city you find Kepler waiting for you, her fiery hair whipping in the wind. I really like the fact that they did do the smoke here, like really smoky. Welcome to my homeworld, Cap. There's so much to see. I could spend a whole day in a market like this. You hear the passengers complaining as they wander by the stalls and the sign. But I've got to find a way to keep the passengers entertained before they start an intergalactic incident. You're lucky you came here with me. I've got exclusive access to the sacred path of the goddess. What now? That sounds amazing. We should go. Well, we gotta convince my mom. She's the guardian of Tessia, and no one gets on the path without her approval. I probably didn't take it. Kepler slowly looks you up and down. And the way you're dressed, let's just say the Electra aren't fans of outsiders. You gotta prove your respect, or you gotta prove you respect our planet and the other passengers then. Appropriately summoned, P lights a pumpkin to spin a circle above your head. I'm here for you, Servuk. Step into my workspace. It's makeover time. I don't know if I took this. With the look I've created, you look just like the local Servuk. Stylish and cute. Oh. But I don't like. I don't like this outfit. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to keep value everyday clothes. I'm okay looking more cyber than Electra today. Well, it will be your in your closet if you ever want to look at it again. Maybe look at it. No, I will not wear it. Your virtual closet dissolves, returning you to the vivacious Electra market. Staying true to yourselves. I like it. I'm sure we can impress my mom some other way. And I have you to coach me through it. Kepler hooks them behind her suspenders and smiles. I can't wait for you to meet her. She taught me everything I know. Then she must be extraordinary. Let me just tell the passengers to browse the market for a little bit while we talk to her. You quickly inform the passengers, then catch up with Kepler. As soon as you knock on the door, Kepler's mother opens it to reveal a cramped but cozy home. That's really a tiny home. Hello, I'm Captain Lara. Before you can salute, Kepler rushes past you to wrap her mother in a huge hug. Hey, Ma! My little Leoka? My little Leoka, I'm so thrilled to see you. Leoka? It means little Lionheart. When she lived here, Kepler was considered a bit of a hero. A few years after the war. You're gonna say that like you don't meet me like a minute and you are a laddie like a few years after the war, a gang came through town and tried to draft the survivors, but Kepler led a charge to drive them off. They were still recovering. Someone needed to stop them. Kepler's mother places a hand on Kepler's shoulder, then returns her gaze to you. I should introduce myself. I am Janice, the guardian of the temple of the goddess Cassia. It's great to meet you, Janice. I see where Kepler gets her looks from. You're both gorgeous. Oh! Janice and Kepler burst out laughing. We're not biologically related. We're not biologically okay. We're not related, but you're right, we are both knockouts. I just thought it's not the first time we've tripped someone up. Don't worry, Captain Alara. Kepler turns to her mother with a gleam in her eye. The Cap and I were hoping you have time to take him and some of the passengers to see the sacred path. That's why you're here? You brought strangers to see the path. Kepler, the path is to be protected. You know this. Of course, but we can share its importance with others to help them understand our culture. The temple is a representation of our holiest values, Kepler. The path is for those committed to their Electra roots. I know that I'm not from Electra, Janice, but I hope I can convince you I'm taking this seriously. Janice mulls over your words, and a look of determination appears on her face. We must decide if you can handle the journey. The goddess is picky about who gets to walk her path. You are picky, you mean? It's a hard hike because Cassia appreciates hard work. Tell me, what makes you a hard worker? Well, a I've worked my whole life to be a captain. I never compromised that dream. I kept working towards it, no matter what it cost me to get it. You clearly have achieved what you worked for. That shows that dedication. Yes, it's been even more rewarding than I imagined. Janice taps her chin as she thinks over a new question. Those who walk the path usually seek something, a blessing, enlightenment, self-reflection. What do you hope to achieve on the path, Captain Elara? Become a better version of myself or learn more about it. Become a better version of myself. I want to be the best captain I can be for my crew and my passengers. I can already tell you will be the best captain I ever had. Anyone who puts the needs of others before themselves is worthy in Cassia's eyes. Yay. I try, it's work in progress. Well, Ma, did he pass or what? He did answer the questions appropriately. Goddess will grant him passage. Yay! I did it without the clothes. I'm smart. Thank you, Janice. This is a great honor. Janice frowns as something occurs to him. Before we leave, I must remind you we will not be entering the temple. Only those with the mark of the goddess can do so. What if I gave Seraphic the mark? Then I could show him around the temple, no problem. You want me to get a golden tattoo like yours? Yeah, it will look great on you. Kepler leans over and powers up a data screen on the counter. Excuse me. Wow, this is what it will look like. It go near your heart, the most sacred part of the body. Okay. It's beautiful. Kepler leads towards you conspirationally, her breath tickling your skin. Plus, my mom could give the passengers the tour while I show you the inside of the temple. I'm not going to romance you, I think, so stick to the passage. I should stay with the passengers, they have a good knack for causing trouble. I hear that, it'd be nice just to show you the pet. Let's collect these passengers I've heard so much about. You follow Janice out into the harsh climate to gather the passengers from the marketplace. Ooh. Wind whistles through the canyon as you follow the glowing pillars leading the way to the temple. It's so peaceful out here. It says that the goddess Cassia speaks to us through the wind, and if you listen closely enough. Janice is interrupted by Dara complaining loudly behind you. Can we kill you? Or leave you behind or something. This wind is terrible. It's blowing sand everywhere. The sand is irritating Warren's sensitive skin. He's in a state of utter distress. Doesn't seem to. sand is a natural exfoliant. Right now, you're getting the same benefits as you would from a trip to the spa. Really? How delightful! Did you hear that, Cleo? Of course I did, darling. My ears work fine. Now that I think of it, I have read studies on the wonders of sand before. You hurry ahead to catch up to Kepler, then fall in step beside her. Did you used to come here a lot growing up? Almost every day. I would help my mom maintain the temple and clean up the bath. It's so sweet that you did that with her. I loved it. I got to spend time with her and hear stories about the goddess. I've missed spending time inside the temple. As you round the corner, the canyon opens up to reveal a large temple floating in the desert sky. Oh. It's remarkable. When I was a kid, Oh, wow, that sounds weird. When I was a kid, I came up with a poem to try to impress the goddess. I say it every time I saw the temple. Can I hear it? Keppel puffs out her chest in pride as she begins to recite. Goddess Cassia, we work until our hands are rough and move forward when times are tough, living by your light so others may have enough. You came up with that as a kid? That's impressive. You must be a smart kid. I've always had a way with words. Couple winks at you, smiling mischievously. The passengers emerge from the canyon behind you, stepping out to get a full view of the temple. You look pretty extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it. This is even better than the hologram version. It reminds me of my favorite floating jewels. I guess this trek wasn't completely useless. Yeah, we got some points. Everyone gather around. Janice has offered to provide us with the history of the temple. As your happy passengers circle around, you look up and wonder what mysteries are hidden within the temple walls. I will never know. Sorry, excuse me. Now playing as packs, you and Holmes wade your way through the busy city streets of Lectra until you reach a market filled with an assortment of strange contraptions for sale. Okay. You have no problem finding what you need to fix the atlas here. It's just a matter of bartering with the right trader. I hope you're right. After what I did to the hangar bay, I want to prove I'm worth keeping around. I wouldn't worry about Zerafuk. Luckily for you and me, he's very forgiving. Holmes looks around as you examine a star map sewn together from Flectrum and Glimmer shells. The materials they use here make no sense. The Electra have never had the resources to buy the kind of tech you see in other parts of the galaxy, so they improvise with what they can get. Sounds like you admire them. Well, it's not easy to make something out of nothing. The Electra never stop innovating. They make their own fate without asking for help from anyone else. I can't imagine being able to do that. I ask for help all the time. Soon the two of you come to a plaza dominated by a towering display screen. Hundreds of devices and parts are listed along with the seller's price. I think I see a gravitational stabilizer on the list. If you had that, repairing the bay would be a cage. Perfect. Does it say how much? 7,000 credits or better offer. What? That's way more than we have. That's a problem indeed. The sound of a familiar voice shouting draws your attention to a miniature racetrack built out of scrap metal. A large crowd surrounds the track, with all eyes fixed on the action below. What are you doing, Emma? Stay on the track, you lazy good for nothing. What's he doing here? I was hoping to never see that South again. As a group of small creatures weaves to reach the finish line, the South shakes his arms angrily at an adorable animal who has paused to admire a Dinamar's jeweled headdress. Oh wow, look at her. That little fluffball. She has your personality, Holmes. I guess I'm easily distracted by shiny objects too. She's the perfect Holmes mascot. When I have a ship of my own, I definitely need a cutie like that painted on the side. You watch as the other animals all reach the finish line, while Gemma spreads her wings and swoops up to a nearby pirate ship. Get back here this instant, or I'm leaving you here to fend for yourself. If you don't race, you're of no use to me. With another beat of her wings, she ascends to a balcony overlooking the plaza. Have it your way, you can die out here for all you care. Emma whimpers but refuses to move. The speaker on the racetrack scoreboard lets out a warning sound. The next race will begin in 5 minutes. Please get all competitors in place. Holmes, let's. You turn to find Holmes, but he's nowhere in sight. Holmes? Phew! I figured out how we're gonna pay for the part. I placed a bet on one of the racers. How much did you bet? 4,000 credits. I wanted to make sure we have more than enough to buy the stabilizer. You bet it all? I just hope you know what you're doing. Don't worry, this is gonna work. I hope so. On your mark, get, set, go. The animals spring into action, scrambling down the track. Which one did you bet on? A ferocious looking beast right over there. He follows Holmes' outstretched finger to a small round tank where a baby kraken floats. He doesn't seem to be participating in the race. One. Holmes, he isn't even moving. The sound overhears you and laughs. You glorified the doorstep, hasn't it? But the race belongs to my Triloraptor? Sure, new animal. The south points to the front of the pack where a scaled animal with pointed talons is taking the lead. Meanwhile, the kraken contentedly blows bubbles. Problem? I don't think he's going anywhere. Okay, so as other animals begin to approach the final turn, the kraken reaches his tentacles out of the water and snakes them around a nearby railing. I don't understand. The Kraken was rolling his tank around really fast earlier. Can't repair the hangar bay without stabilizer. Sharfuck is gonna flip. I can't lose my job on Atlas. Kraken lets out a battle cry, using his tentacles as a slingshot to launch himself into the air. Blur! And fly across the finish line ahead of the Trioloraptor. Congratulations to the Kraken! All bets on the winner received triple return. What? This is outrageous. He wasn't even moving when the race started. No use crying about it, we won fair and square. While Holmes collects the 12,000 credits, Self turns on you with a sneer. You'll pay for this. You messed with me for the last time. Self storms away, crowing at the Kraken, who is back to merrily somersaulting into the tank. Blah blah. Holmes skips back over with the bag of credits in his hand. We did it, Bags, don't get. We're gonna hug you. You happily wrap your arms around Holmes, his cheeks flush red. Oh, he's so cute. A cutie pie. Okay, I might have doubted the Kraken would win, but I never doubted you. Oh, yes, oh. The Atlas is lucky to have such a resourceful navigator. You really think so? That means a lot, Bags. Of course, you made this mission as light and easy as a piece of merriment pie. Pie reminds me that I still need to get dessert. A couple of minutes later, you and Holmes have obtained both the stabilizer and a large portion of flint scripts, which float between you on a small hover disc. I can't wait to eat these. As you pass the racetrack on your way back to the Atlas, a plaintive cry sounds from above. Marie! Gemma gazes down at you pleadingly from the edge of a rooftop. I think she's trapped up there. Poor thing, the Celt really did abandon her. What should we do? I didn't do it. I'm still not going to do it. Sorry, bunny with wings. Bunny wings. Let's tell someone's trained for this sort of thing. You're right, we gotta get this part back to the Atlas anyway. After finding an AS4RC robot specializing in animal care, you inform him about Gemma and leave him to rescue her. I hope she'll be okay. She will. She'll be much better off with an RC unit than an abusive owner like that Silt. Someone bumps into you as you move along the streets. They don't trust you. Sorry. The Romney slips something into your pocket, then disappears into the crowd before you can say anything. Holmes, I think you cut yourself off as you feel the raised markings on the small ship, the etchings of a familiar symbol. You okay? He was sure in a hurry. I'm just eager to get back. What is the tea about that? Later that evening, the hangar bay once again has a functioning airlock and gravitational field. With the patch repairs done, you send Holmes to dinner, then pull out the message ship to see what's on the other side. Map of the Atlas. You follow the map over to a stock of large crates shoved against the far wall of the hangar bay. A shadow flickers across the nearest crate. Is someone there? A figure steps into the light. Hello again, Bex. I see you're still loyal, loyal, loyal to the Jura. I made a promise. I'm not about to go back on that now. Da 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 da. What did she promise? Initiate status report. Alliance Jura. Unless minor damage. Crew high morale. Passengers cheerful. Okay. We continue. Oh. That's it for today. I'm gonna stop right here because it's been yeah, we did 2 chapters, so that's fun. So next time we going to do chapter 8. Stow a day, stow a day, stow away, stow away or something. So that's that. Thanks for being here. Good morning, good evening, good night. Whenever you're watching. Tomorrow we are back same time for like for witness a polycard romance. And Saturday we have no wait for Thursday or tomorrow or Friday. So let's indeed witness a polycard romance. And Saturday we have um the Wizard Chronicles. Thanks for being here, Fishy. And hope you day goes well. Take care and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.